I've been really on my own when I think about it. Yeah, my house is not a home when I think about it. I've been feeling so alone when I think about it. Yeah, nobody really got me when I think about it. I'm really on my own when I think about it.
It's me, SimbaTv, bang! What is good, YouTube fam? It's your boy Simba coming back here again with another reaction video for you guys today. For today's reaction video, we got Crazy Coincidence You Won't Believe Are True, Part 2. Let's jump up in it.
Crazy Coincidences You Won't Believe Actually Happened, Part 3. On July 28, 1900, King Umberto I of Italy visited a small restaurant in the town of Monza. As the owner greeted him, the king realized they looked identical and also shared the same name, but they soon discovered many more coincidences. They were both born on March 14, 1844 in the town of Turin, both married a woman named Margarita on April 22, 1868, and both had sons named Vittorio. They both served in the military and were promoted to different ranks on the same.
Okay, you know, finding a long-lost twin within itself is crazy. But then finding out that that long-lost twin, I'm just going to say he was a twin, married a girl the same name as your girl, got a kid the same name as your kid, was in the military, like, that shit's fucking creepy.
Day, and the owner opened his restaurant on the same day that King Umberto was crowned. But it gets weirder. The day after the pair met on July 29, 1900, the owner was killed in an accidental shooting the same day that King Umberto was assassinated by a gunman.
What?
Insane Coincidences, Part 26. A woman named Claire bought a card table for $25 at a yard sale because she thought it looked nice. 30 years later, she found out that it was one of only 6 tables in the world made by furniture makers John Seymour and Son. So she brought it to an auction and made $540,000.
God,
World War I ended at 11 o'clock on the 11th day of the 11th month of 1918. A woman named Elvita Adams once tried to commit suicide by jumping off the Empire State Building. She jumped from the 86th floor but was immediately blown back to the 85th floor by a sudden strong gust of wind.
That would have messed me up even more mentally. I'm not even gonna lie to y'all. That would have messed me up even more mentally, y'all. I would have been like, yo, I can't even kill myself? Like, like that would have messed me up, bro.
Turtle shell naturally has the word God written on it. April 15th has been a notoriously tragic day in our world's history. Lincoln's assassination, the sinking of the Titanic, the Hillsborough disaster, the Boston bombing, and the Notre Dame Cathedral fire all occurred on April 15.
Whoa.
Crazy coincidences that you won't believe are true. In 2002, a pair of 70-year-old twins died on the same day. Both men were struck and killed by trucks while riding their bicycles on the exact same stretch of road about a mile apart from each other within a span of 2 hours. The second twin to die had no knowledge of the first twin dying before he set out on his bike. A woman moved to a big city and met her boyfriend while working at a hotel. Early in the relationship, they were talking about where they lived, and the woman brought up the road she lived on. The boyfriend said he had just moved from that road. It turns out her boyfriend lived in the exact same bedroom in the exact same house before she did. A church exploded in a small Nebraska town on March 1st, 1950 at 7:25 p.m. At this church, there happened to be 15 members in a choir that always showed up at 7:20 p.m. every week. All 15 members were late for personal reasons and were nowhere near the church. Follow for more.
Here are some 1 in a million coincidences that you won't believe happened. This butterfly landed on the page about itself. These two trucks that were driving next to each other ended up spelling Taylor Swift. This news reporter looks exactly like the criminal.
I love when I see these things, bro. I don't know why, but like, if you're doing a news report and you just look at the stream and you see yourself, you're gonna be like, did I do that? Did I do that? Was that me? Was I sleepwalking?
News reporter looks exactly like the criminal. This guy's phone case looks identical to this girl's outfit. This marker looks exactly like their teacher. This car almost got hit by this tree, but thankfully the tree has a curve in it. This guy who's dressed up as Mario also looks like Mario. These people aren't even friends, but Facebook put them together and it completed the picture perfectly. This alligator is eating a fish, and the fish is eating a fish.
What?
Here's a dog taking a nap. Maybe you'll get it, maybe you won't. And this couple realized they were in each other's photos a few years before they met. Hit the plus for part 2.
If you're bored of your old shower head, this shower head does something others don't. Install the top, peel and stick the bottom, and not only do you have a shower head with many different massage settings, but turn on the diverter and you can activate the shower's body bar that provides powerful water pressure that can soothe sore muscles and get into every nook and cranny. You will save money using this and can swivel the sprayers as well. So is this something you need or don't?
Here's the biggest coincidences in the world. These two guys look very similar, yet are not related. The crazy part is that this man died in 1988, while this man was born in 1988. Before their wedding, Amy and Nick went through their baby photos. In this picture of Nick at the beach, Amy noticed herself in the background 11 years.
Man, look, I said this on the last video. Y'all better start checking the backgrounds of your photos as kids and stuff, man, because your soulmate might just be closer than you believe. I wish I had some baby pictures to look at, man. Unfortunately, I do not, because I would like to see if somebody is in my photo that loves me, that wants to be with me, that wants to hold me.
Years before they actually met. This Dutch cyclist, Martin de Jong, didn't miss one, but 2 Malaysian air flight crashes. And Tsutomu Yamaguchi survived the Hiroshima blast, fleeing to Nagasaki for safety, only to then be bombed again, surviving the Nagasaki blast.
Insane Coincidences, Part 28. A 42-year-old Russian fisherman was viciously attacked by a bear in 2014. But he was spared when the ringtone his granddaughter installed onto his phone suddenly went off. Justin Bieber's song Baby miraculously sent the bear running back into the woods.
That bear didn't like Justin Bieber.
2022, NBA player Desmond Baines had the ultimate Groundhog Day stat line. He had 2 assists, 2 steals, 2 blocks, 2 turnovers, 2 fouls, and shot 22.2% from the floor. Even crazier, Desmond Baines wears number 22. In 2010, Mexican singer Sergio Vega publicly denied a news report that he had been murdered. 1 hour later, he was murdered.
What?
In 2015, a dying fisherman told his 2 buddies to use his ashes as bait mix. Soon after he died, they used his ashes to catch this 180-pound monster carp, one of the largest ever caught.
Here's some 1 in a million coincidences that you won't believe happened. This fire breather looks like he's kissing an actual dragon. This person dropped their money on the ground and it almost looks invisible. These students look like knockoff versions of the 3 Harry Potter main characters.
Hey, they kinda do.
This man in a Luigi costume looks exactly like Luigi. This truck says Dot and the license plate on this car says Com. This photo is dark and light because it was taken at the exact time that lightning struck. And look at what this doctor's real name is. Now comment if you get it.
Crazy coincidences that you will not believe are true. In 2010, a 13-year-old British teenager was struck by lightning at 1313 on Friday the 13th. He was in a crowd at
Yeah, nah, that's crazy. I don't like Friday the 13th as is. Hearing that just, yeah, nah, I'm good, bro. You'll never catch me outside on Friday the 13th ever again, bro. No, I'm good.
an air show with over 150,000 people. This pair of twins were separated at birth, but at their adoptions were both named James. Both of them married women named Linda. Each of them had one son, one of them named James Allen and the other named James Allen. They both had a dog named Toy. Finally, both brothers got divorced and then both married a woman named Betty. A 10-year-old girl named Laura Buxton sent a balloon off into the sky with her full name and address. The balloon floated 140 miles until it landed in the backyard of another Laura Buxton, who was a 10-year-old girl. The girls were the same height, they had the same brown hair, and they both had 3-year-old golden retrievers at home. This is them, and they're actually friends today. A man was in Hiroshima when the first atomic bomb dropped. He was severely burned, but he still reported to work 3 days later in Nagasaki. Just
they were
as he
built
was
different.
describing the bomb to his boss, the second bomb dropped. This time he did not get injured. Follow for more crazy coincidences.
That man
Here are
built
some
different.
1 in a million coincidences you won't believe happened. A dog gave birth to 3 puppies and they each have their own number on their back. These guys sitting next to each other spell out Cookie Monster. And here's a seagull standing on top of another seagull. After this plate dropped, it broke in half perfectly. While playing darts, a man accidentally killed a mosquito. This lottery ticket was off by one number in all 5 numbers. This tree has a very big branch. Maybe you'll get it, maybe you won't. This dog's white stripe lines up perfectly with the water's
Oh,
edge.
that's so crazy.
These 2 women on the bus look the exact same and they didn't even realize it. This tree broke in half but somehow missed the car. And this girl's dress camouflages perfectly with the tree.
Those are crazy, man. I love just hearing about things like that. I don't know. It's fun to me. But if you guys like this video, go ahead and hit that thumbs up button for me. Thank you guys for commenting, sharing, and subscribing. And I'll see you guys next time. Peace.